Hello, hello, hello. This is Rich Kale here on YouTube, Rich Gen X elsewhere, Richard of the Classics Gamers Guild. And it's time once more to dive into Victorian England, Whitechapel, London area, and see if we can help Sherlock Holmes find Jack the Ripper. Now, last time we left off, we had arrived at Gloucester Street, and we are searching for a piece of apron.
Look at these signs, Watson. We are in the Jewish High Street.
The Jewish High Street. Okay. What's this? Ah, I think we found something.
There's the spot where the apron and the message were found by PC Long. Now, let's recreate the scene. Remember, Watson, it was raining that night. Find me something with which to mimic raindrops hitting this wall while I write something with my chalk.
The Jews are not the men that will be blamed for nothing. But what does it mean?
It's interesting. What does that mean? Okay, but
we have found something for us to pour water from, Watson?
Find a container and some water. Let me remind you that it's night time and the street is deserted, Holmes.
Yes. Let's see.
The Jews are not the men that will be blamed for nothing.
Yes,
But what does it mean?
Alright, well, let's, Oh, it's a barrel of water.
Water. Water. I have no reason to go that way.
Yes, obviously, Watson. Alright, we're trying to find something. On the left. Oh, hello.
That may come in handy. Who knows?
Oh.
An old wooden pole. A merchant probably threw it out.
Right. Ah, here's one.
That may come in handy. Who knows?
Now I'm trying to find something. Okay. Okay, I think I now know. I see what I have to do here. Let's see.
A watering can. That's what I need. But I can't reach it.
Okay. Let's try that one then.
A watering can. That's what I need. But I can't reach it. A watering can. That's what I need. But I can't reach it.
Oh, good Lord, Holmes. Or Watson.
A watering can.
Ah, of course. Let's see. Ah, indeed. Careful game, hook the watering can. Because a good way to simulate rain is with a watering can.
Have you found something for us to pour water from, Watson?
Indeed I have, Holmes.
Yes, I have, Holmes.
If this message were written by the killer, then it would have been lying in this entrance for up to 35 minutes before being discovered. Let's find out in what state it must have been. This message could not have withstood an entire night in the rain.
Indeed.
During the investigations carried out on the night of the double murder, PC Hulse inspected the entrances of this street around 2:20 a.m. and confirmed to have seen nothing out of the ordinary. At 2:55 a.m., 35 minutes later, PC Long found Catherine Edow's piece of apron and the message in chalk. This message would not have withstood a whole night in the rain, as had I continued to water it for a little longer, I would certainly have erased it. It was written, therefore, at the moment when the piece of apron was dumped. This substantiates PC Hulse's statement, which stated he had seen neither of these during his rounds. After its discovery, it was guarded and protected from the rain, which was subsiding, which explains why it was still legible when it was erased at 5:30. My dear Watson, when you met P.C. Smith on his rounds in the street, where was he? On the pavement or in the middle of the road?
In the middle of the road, Holmes, without a shadow of a doubt.
Good. You'll go down the street with your lantern as if you were a policeman on patrol, using Smith's position as a guide. As soon as you see the entrance where I used the watering can, tell me if you see anything.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to do this one in third person as well.
There, Holmes. From here, I can see something written.
Can you read it?
No.
Do you see the white rag, Watson?
I see something on the ground, but I'm not sure if it's what you were talking about.
P.C. Long, who found the piece of apron, was examining the interior of the entrances, and yet nobody would have predicted that this piece of material would be discovered on the very night of the murder by a policeman on patrol.
What are you trying to get at, Holmes?
Let's look at this message on the wall, Watson. The Jews are not the men that will be blamed for nothing. In other words, the Jews were possibly blamed for nothing, but that will no longer be the case. Reading this message naturally begs one question. What would that be, Watson?
Why?
Indeed, Watson, why? For what reason would one have the right to blame the Jews in the future? Remember, Liz Stride was killed near a club for socialist Jews, Edaus not far from a synagogue and the Imperial Club, and finally, this piece of apron dropped here. This building is occupied by Jewish families. The killer really did go out of his way to incriminate the Jews living in the area.
It's
Oh
a bit
my
obvious,
God.
Holmes.
Yes, but with the rumors, Watson, the author of this message would have received a response to his strategy.
You are right,
Oh boy.
Holmes. So perhaps it's a good thing this message was erased.
Whoever took the decision to do this is a man of great wisdom and courage. Let's return to Baker Street, Watson. I have some pipes to smoke to help me think more clearly.
Let's go back to Baker Street. Home, sweet home.
Indeed. So let's see. Okay, back to Baker Street.
I had nightmares all night, Holmes. As for you, I bet you didn't get a wink of sleep, did you? It's this chalk message business, isn't it?
Among other things.
And this lunatic is still running free. If only we knew what he looked like.
But we do know, Watson. We have a fairly accurate description.
I must have missed an episode of your adventures, Holmes. Not only have I heard you discredit the value of our eyewitnesses, but the few descriptions we do have don't seem to correspond.
An inaccurate account can regain its value if we can discover why and to what extent the truth must be rewritten. We've learned a great many things tonight, and I'm able to tell you what our man looks like.
Oh my.
Really?
Yes, and we're going to need a few things, Watson. Find me 3 mannequins, my worker's costume, my 3 full wigs, one of your worn garments, yes, that can be used for the workman's outfit, and one of your old suits. Oh, and my deer stalker, the one I never wear, but everyone seems to think I wear day and night.
Well, yeah, we could thank Hollywood for that image. Let's see. So what? Okay, so we need to get 3 mannequins. We need to get a few things actually, and deer stalker. There we go. I think that's everything here. I can't close it. Anything here? No, 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 no. Alright.
We shall place our mannequins here, Watson.
Okay. Okay, we got 1 wig. Another mannequin. Well, there's the deer stalker. Anything in here? Nope. Anything in here? Ah.
A wig. This will come in handy.
Oh, really, Watson? Ah, there's the last mannequin. I think that's the deer stalker. Okay.
Let's try to recreate the profile of the men seen by our 3 witnesses.
Okay. Let's see, it's dialogues open. October 7th. Let's do Smith. Okay. And E. Long. Okay.
So, as for one of the murders, we have no witnesses whatsoever. As for the three other, we have at least one person who claims to have seen the victims talking to a man a few minutes before their death. Do you remember whom these would be, Watson? Bravo, Watson. There are our three witnesses.
All right. Okay. Let's see. 5'7", 30 years old. Black complexion. He had dark jacket, gray cap, red scarf around his neck. Okay, Lee workers clothes. Blonde wig. Gray cap. 30. 5'3". No.
There is an error, Watson. Let's reread Abraham's testimony. There we are. Magnificent.
Yeah. Okay.
Indeed, Watson, that's the right size for Abraham's mannequin. The account given by Mr. Solomonich's friend is incorrect in at least one point. The first Joseph said that the man was at least 5'7" tall. The second Joseph said he was 3 inches taller than the victim, whom we know was 5 feet tall, which would suggest a height of 5'3". Don't forget that it was this second Joseph who attracted his friend's attention towards the couple on the other side of the road. We can assume he got a very good look at them.
Okay. Workers' clothes. Let's see. A brown wig. Brown cap. Pardon. 40 years old. And
as for young P.C. Smith's account, he must have been mistaken about this person's real height. It is only an inch or two after all, and we can attribute the same height as the other two.
brown wig. Gray cap. Brown cap. Well, the deerstalker's brown. Let's see. At 26. And how tall? Let's see. Five, 8. Okay. What am I missing here? Five, 3. That would match up. I can't turn the light off.
Let's try to recreate the profile of the men seen by our 3 witnesses.
Okay. A small dark brown mustache and an olive complexion, I would say, though. What am I missing here?
As for young P.C. Smith's account, he must have been mistaken about this person's real height. It is only an inch or 2 after all, and we can attribute the same height as the other 2. Excellent. Now, on to the next step.
Okay, well, let's get him.
Bravo, Watson.
Okay.
Our mannequins have been recreated based on the correct accounts. Now, Watson, let's see in what ways these statements differ and how the witnesses could have been mistaken. Let's
Okay.
look at these wigs and moustaches. Let's start by taking the first Joseph's testimony, who saw the man head-on in a well-lit spot and in which he noted fair hair. Now, let's consider the same person, but in the lighting and angle of the other 2 witnesses, in the darkness of night, with poor artificial lighting from above. Put out the light, Watson.
Okay. Putting out the light.
Thus, poor lighting and a backlit subject can affect our perception of shades and colors.
Yeah.
The wigs from Abraham's mannequin took on the same color as the other 2. The 3 testimonies, therefore, don't contradict one another, and we can apply the same facial hair to all 3 mannequins. Turn on the light, Watson.
Okay.
Yes, I have, Holmes.
Well done,
Yes.
Watson. With regards to the murderer's hair, the 3 witnesses should agree on Abraham's testimony. As Joseph is the only one who saw our man in full light, his hair must therefore be fair. You see, Watson, it is hard to draw objective conclusions when one is an eyewitness to an event. This leads us to reconsider the various statements regarding the supposed age of the man. Even if you are face to face with someone in full light and for a period of several hours, to what extent can you determine their exact age? And even more so if you observe them for only a few seconds and or from behind. We must allow some flexibility when considering our witnesses' statements, but always scientific flexibility.
Indeed. 25 tolerance, 3 to 5 years. Okay. So 26 to 34. That's 33.
Perfect, Watson.
7 to 10 years. Oh, 18, 19. So let's see.
Perfect, Watson.
Okay, 7 to 10 here. So that's going to be... 49, 8, and...
Excellent. Now, on to the next step.
Yes, I have, Holmes.
Now that we have fully considered the witness accounts, let's see to what extent they agree. If we apply the range of error for each of our dummies, we can deduce the age of our murderer as precisely as possible.
Yeah, because 33 is a common one in all of them.
Perfect, Watson.
Yeah.
Within a margin of 1 year, Watson, the age of our murderer is 33 years.
But the man described by Smith was dressed respectably, whereas the other two were poorly dressed.
Indeed, but Whitechapel's respectively could quite easily describe the Sunday bests that all lower-class men own. Now, let's place ourselves in the shoes of Liz Stride's killer. He has just slain his victim and sees Louis Diemschutz discover her body. Our killer is at great risk if he stays in the area. He therefore gets away from this spot. But he wants to kill again. However, he might have been spotted in the area before having committed the murder by a constable on his round, perhaps, who managed to get his description. What do you think the killer will do?
Yeah, he would go to a safe location. And then what? Put on different clothes.
Go back home or to a safe location, change his clothes and leave again in search of another victim.
Yep.
It's the only possible explanation, Watson. The man returned to the safety of his lodgings and then decided to go out again with new clothes and repeat his sinister nocturnal work. That's how the discrepancies between the witnesses with regards to clothing can be explained.
What a cold-blooded animal.
And what determination! Powerful motives are pushing this man. Thus, we can conclude that the respectable man with the package may very well have been seen by the two Josephs.
It's just a mannequin. It's giving me goosebumps. But have we really made any progress, Holmes? I mean, there must be thousands of men in Whitechapel who match this description, wouldn't you say?
You're right, Watson. We have worked on who, now let's work on where. We need a map of Whitechapel, and please also find me a pencil, 2 compasses, one of which can draw ellipses.
Alright, we're gonna need a map of Whitechapel. Okay, Chapel. We have one here? No, I don't think so. Alright. Anything? Nothing? No, wait. No. Compass. Writing tools. Okay. Where is a map of Whitechapel? You have to have one here somewhere. I think we got a pencil.
I am in need of something.
First of all, let's place our 4 murders on this map, as well as the spot where the graffito appeared, and the piece of apron was dropped.
Okay, well, let's do all that. Let's see. And Chapman. Elizabeth Tried, she was at there. Polly Nichols was at... Polly Nichols was at Bucks Row. No. see it.
Perfect, Watson. Let's
Okay.
connect each crime scene to the one out of the others that is the furthest.
Hmm. Mm-hmm.
You see, Watson, the murders aren't grouped together, but seem to be spread out like cardinal points around a central zone. The killer obviously wanted to avoid returning to the previous scenes of his crimes, assuming they were more closely watched or that he could be recognized.
Yeah.
So the killer lives at the center of this cross.
In the vicinity, most certainly, but how near? We can afford to get it wrong. If you concentrate, Watson, you will notice that the murders are roughly equidistant from the intersection point of the diagonals.
Indeed.
Let's focus on the night double murder. Remember, Watson, it took 20 minutes to get from Dutfield's Yard to Mitre Square. Let's draw a line from one to the other.
Okay. I need to get this to work now. Hmm? I'm supposed to grab the compass, I guess. Why can I not grab these? Meter square. And... Field's Yard? No. That's there.
Perfect. We didn't make the trip as the crow flies, but that would not harm our estimate. Let's suppose the killer left Dutfield's Yard at 1 a.m. and arrived in Mitre Square at 1:35 a.m. when he was seen by the two Josephs. If he took 5 minutes to change his clothes, that leaves a range of 10 minutes to determine where this man's lodgings are. We must determine the area in which one can go from Dutfield's Yard to Mitre Square in less than half an hour.
Okay.
To do this, let's draw an ellipsis. The length between Dutfield's Yard and Mitre Square corresponds to 20 minutes. By adding half, we get a distance of 30 minutes. By taking the two right segments, each starting from the two murder scenes, and which the sum of the lengths makes 30 minutes, we get our ellipses.
Okay. So what we gotta do here? Middle of the line here. No, that's not right, is it? No. Let me see if this is. Okay. Yes, this is like the halfway point. No. Okay, I'm obviously doing something wrong. So let's see again. Okay. Okay, why can I not grab the next one here? No. Okay. Click the wood and see. Alright. This is a tricky one. No, I don't think I have it right. You know what? I'm gonna assume to take. It could be I'm doing this too late at night. Alright. I'm hitting a brick wall. Ay, 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 ay. I must have made some mistakes or something. Alright. No. No. I'm not. Why can I not choose the next one? Alright. There's something I'm missing here, and I don't know what. So maybe what I should... Wait. Ah. You know what? I'm gonna call it a night. Because I am just having a darndest time with this. So, what we're gonna do is we are gonna save it here. And in our next part that we do, we will maybe get a little closer to figuring things out. because I have a feeling we're getting closer and closer to the end of this. We'll be closer and closer to solving the crime. So until then, this is Rich Kale here on YouTube, Rich Gen X, elsewhere, Richard the Classic Gamers Guild. Inviting you all to subscribe to the channel and check out the other playthroughs we have on here. I have one here. As always, take care, have fun, and a little bit sorry that this one ran so long. Bye!